power structure. And I was like, yeah, because she wouldn't talk game with me.
Yeah.
So I think he must be like super in with Felicia and Suri.
Exactly about this. You and America were the two bitches telling each other exactly. Two dumb bitches telling. Like, you guys were like sitting there together strategizing. Obviously, both of you are ratting each other out. And it's like, who's in the power structure?
Mimi wasn't it. She was in the purpose.
You're
That's
like-
not what we're talking about, Alan.
like-
And the actual power structure, the people actually making decisions.
So you're like, both of you together in unison go, Suri. We're like, oh shit, they know. Izzy, Mimi, and Felicia. And then you guys like high five,
Well,
like
Cory,
we figured
no,
it out.
No, but shut up. We weren't all in the crossroads, babe. How are we supposed to know? From our perspective, Felicia was hanging out with Mimi and Suri all the fucking time. Would you expect us to not think that they're not together?
I guess for me,
like, this is from our limited point of view. Like, that's what, like, we weren't all afforded the fact to be in the Suri alliance.
What was
from the
confusing
get-go,
for me was
okay?
everyone's blind spot for Jared, because from my perspective, it was so obvious that like Jared and Izzy were like siblings, like they were so tight. But I feel like no one else saw it. But also people were just scared to talk bad about Jared because we knew.
We talked about it though. Me and Cory were like, Izzy's so progressive and like so, you know, just like in terms of all that, she's very progressive. Why is she friends with Jared, who's like obviously very like said a lot of things that are.
So this reminds me of your conversation with Jared, Jag, where it was like, Jared's like, so Jag, if you were to go out on a date with a female, and that female wants to hook up with you, wants to sleep with you on the first night, would you do it? And you're like, well, that's just not like how I would like do it. He's like, see, Izzy? Any girl who would want to do that sucks. And you're like, whoa.
Oh my God, I remember that. I was like, I literally would just like walk in there and I would be like the mediator between Blue and Jared.
I'm like Izzy, right?
No, not even Izzy. Like I did that a lot with like literally Blue and Jared. Like I walked in because they'd be in scary room. By the time I get there, they full on were having a conversation about that. Like, okay, well, pretty much Jared was like,
Jag, what's your body count? Like, wait, are you a slut or nah?
yeah.
This is
That's,
Jared
and then he
did.
would literally be like, look, I would never date someone who like sleeps with someone on the first date, but I would sleep with people on the first date. And I'm like, well,
That's my preference.
exactly. And I'm like, well, that's what other people get that preference too. He's like, that's fine. I'm just not gonna date them. I'm like, okay, well then they're allowed to not want to date you because of that.
He's like, of course. Well, Jared would do this in every argument. He did in the Humaniverse, where he'd be like, Jag, is it true that 1 + 1 = 2?
And you're like, yes.
See, Jag agrees with me. He hates women. Women don't understand the game the same way men do. Jag, is 2 + 2 = 4?
And I'm like, yeah, equals
What I'm
4.
saying, Jag.
You're like, wait.
It's honestly kind of genius. I was in the Humaniverse. I'm like, I'm losing this argument. Jag and Matt are just nodding.
But that was the strat. I was like, look, Cory's handling this fine. I don't need to step in.
Yeah, I mean, you were butt naked in the shower the whole time. So
Yeah, and then you're like,
that was a
I come
strategy.
upstairs. I was like, okay. I went up there, cleared my name immediately, and I was like, look, now I get to just watch.
And then Jared won HOH and said, Jag's my backup target.
Man, that shit's crazy.
So we all blow up in the Humaniverse. I'm obviously saying all this shit about Jared. And Jared walked in the next week saying, okay, the boot order is Cameron, Jag, America, Cory. Because out of all these people, Cory can't win shit. I'm like, damn, bro. That's crazy. Like, I'm not good, clearly, but like, can I get a little bit in the pecking? I was like offended.
You're like, come on, man. I should be
You said just watch.
Bro, I said, Jared, I'm about to boot you from this house, and you're about to walk back in the house, and you're about to compete in the Resurrection Rumble.
I was like, dude.
Then you're gonna lose, and we're gonna send your ass out for good.
Yeah, that was I just watched they do like the like the cheesy final three dinner, and they do like the recap.
The recap.
Of when Jared walks back in the house with Cam, and then like Felicia is fighting for her life, like arguing with Jared and Saran.
So
And
good.
they're both like teaming up on her like crazy. And I was like, This is wild. Like I could not imagine being Felicia in this.
What, do you remember we were outside the wait? I mean, I cannot imagine being Felicia and working closely with both of them and not thinking something was up. Like when
In terms of what? Like in terms of them being mother and son?
in terms of them being super close, like Sari would be
You
like
were obviously
scolding
super
Jared
close, yeah.
like her son, and Felicia would be like, "Ah, we're like a family."
Yeah, okay, but I get her not making this like the jump to
No
like
one would make the connection, yeah.
that's a crazy jump. You know what I mean?
Well, people are like, yo.
I
do you
guess
see-
I just didn't spend that much time
Jack-
with them ever. I can't imagine like spending that much time and not
Have you heard about the fucking
thinking like that.
toothpaste?
The what?
The fucking toothpaste?
What about the toothpaste?
Oh, these motherfuckers are like, how do you know they were not related? They used the same toothpaste. I'm like, what, Aquafresh? Like, what do you mean?
No, it was like a very specific brand.
They're like, Jared and Suri both use Colgate. How do you not put that
How are you
together?
supposed to? Also, I'm not paying attention to what fucking toothpaste people are using in the house.
Jack said they were
That's
both in
not
Seven
my-
Deadly Sins. I was not concerned.
Yeah, I was like, as long as they're rocking with me, I'm rocking with them.
That's so funny. Jack, can I get your opinion on something?
Sure.
Cactus, copper drop.
A cactus and it's for hats?
It's
I like
fire,
it.
right?
I like it.
That's what I'm saying. America is trying to get us to put it on the patio.
I hate it. It's so big. It's so fucking big. Hold on. Can I
Yeah,
change
it
this? How do I change this?
Yeah.
It's- Can you see it?
No. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, I see. Like the arm is like going into the doorway. I could see how that would be annoying.
Well, not all of us can afford like penthouse mansions, Jag.
Well, as you can see, my place is like completely unfurnished, other than like a pull-up bar up here. Or
I remember like you were offering to host us at some point in LA, and it was like, "Yo, we're gonna have 7 mattresses on the floor."
literally, that was
You're like, I
the
got a floor. We're like, oh, that's fine. You're like, I don't know if I have enough floor for that.
actually that was like the day that we got our keys for our place. Sai was there with us already. And like the next day, like William and his girlfriend pulled up, and like 2 other people from OMAC pulled up, and then my cousin pulled up, and I was like, bro, we have 11 people in here. And at that point, our utilities weren't even working yet.
That's how I knew Jag was an op. When we
Y'all were all pissing in the same toilet and letting it back up. What do you mean you
No,
didn't have?
like our water was on, but like no,
Okay.
like, our heat wasn't working, and it was supposed to be working, and it just wasn't. Like nothing was. And we were like, all right, well, it's just body heat.
It's like when we were staying with Cy in Chicago, and then we find out 2 months later, Jag's also staying with Cy in Chicago. I'm like, damn, you think you know someone? That's crazy. Like, we're about to stay with Azan in a couple weeks, and I'm at this next.
Oh, I'll pull it up. I just watched the. I was like pretty much binging the our season, and I watched the speech that you gave, you and Blue America, and like the shout out to William, Sai, and Azan was just so funny.
No, we're staying with rugby.
I should have shouted out the 956 TBH.
And I thought-
I should.
But you did that in
What
like
the
your.
fuck am I wasting my shout out on this guy's friends? Especially when I knew, like, I had my speech ready, and then like right before Blue said, like, oh, I'm gonna shout out them, and I was like, fuck, I am too.
Puro 956.
Yeah.
You said that in your
I said my shout out. My first shout out was Puro Pinche 956. What's Omac's area code?
509, baby. Come on.
What if I shouted out?
No one
my-
blinked.
What if in my
Come on,
eviction?
all 1 people in here, which is my brother. They got lit.
My eviction speech, I'm like, shout out to Mummy G. Daddy's coming home. You know.
That is so tacky. Shut up, Janie. What do you mean? Why would America shout out Jack's friends? Because it's funny.
It was funny as hell. It was funny as hell.
The problem is, like, I think America was the queen of inside jokes in the house, which does not translate to the live TV audience.
It doesn't. That's the thing is like all these like pretty much speeches like during. I mean, they didn't show a lot of the veto speeches, but like the veto speeches or the eviction speeches, like it's a bunch of just inside jokes. which I thought was really funny.
Yeah, I mean,
No wonder they didn't fucking show him. They're not gonna have an Azan segment.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I wish they would have shown the segment with you cornering me, asking
Oh,
me.
shut up. That is not true. The way I had
I went
lady
to
go
the DR and I
DR
said, they're like, wait, what was that speech? And I was like, he cornered me last night in the HOH room and told me that he wanted me to give him a lap dance.
I literally had to like go into the DR to like defend my honor. I like went in there. I was like, hey, by the way, I know we're gonna do a regular DR session. Let it be known.
I heard an even worse story.
At no point was I asking America for a lap dance, and they're like, all right, cool.
As HOH, you stored the alcohol to get her drunk. Like that. There's like so many layers to this story.
To get her drunk?
That's what America said, that you had like extra beers ready.
You have extra beers. What is this? What is this?
To impair her judgment.
Yeah, and then after that, she was like, "Oh my god!"
And then she said, "Matt, come in the room too." And then they locked the HOH room.
See, this is why after every comment you would make like this, I'd be like, "Guys, I'll be right back." I would go straight to the DR. Let me in. Let me in. And I'd be like, "I just want to say that did not happen." And they were like, "All right, thank you." And I'm like, "Okay," and I walk back out there.
Okay, Jag, you do this all the time where you're like, "Hey, Corey, do you not trust me because my turban?" And I have to go to the DR and be like,
That's the game. You know what I mean? America pulled that card on me. Sometimes I'd be like, "Oh, why do you hate me?" Because I would.
So you met my close friend Matt, not your Matt.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you know, like obviously watching you in America was super interesting. The moment I knew she was real was when Jag offered to tuck her in, and she said no. What was that about?
Bitch? Do you remember that,
No,
bitch? I remember it. Lights were on. It was 6 p.m. And Jag's like,
it was not 6 p.m. First of all, it's not 6 p.m. The way you were laying there, you were ready to go to sleep. The only thing that would resurrect you from off that bed is pizza.
No. Not only did he say
that I'd walk by and be like, "Pizza at night," and then you and Corey would get your ass up out of bed after
he said,
cuddling.
"Where's that squeaky toy? I'm gonna make it squeak harder than it's ever squeaked before." And I was like, Jag,
also, you are not special. You're not special, America. I was literally tucking in everyone. I tucked in Cam before I ever tucked you in.
He had just come out of the comic room, like going like this, and I was like, "What the fuck did he do to them?" To Sari and Felicia, because you came out like just shaking your head, looking exhausted. You're like, "Ugh, America."
I was tucking everyone in,
and I was like, "No."
It was all right. No, that's not true. People saying Jag was creepy or that's creepy. That's not fucking creepy. I was tucking everyone in and it was wholesome. And then America said no, and then I was like, okay. It would be creepy if I was like, no, let me tuck you in, and then I started tucking her in.
That's
He started adjusting his belt buckle. He's like, "Can I tuck you in?" I was like,
you were like, what? And then you said no, and I was like, all right, cool, pizza. And then you got up out of bed and you're like, yeah, I'm down for pizza. That's what happened. And then
Jag said, "White pizza." And I was like, "Oh my god, you dog!"
And then let's talk about when me and Matt had our like bro date and we were making that quesadilla, and then you two come down and eat all of our quesadilla. You remember?
No, we didn't. No, we did not.
Yo, this pissed me off because like this was America and I, and like
Felicia did. Do you remember she took that bite?
Okay, Felicia, I
She took that bite like from your hand.
She like, what you got there? I was like, "Oh, it's a quesadilla." So, let me have some. I was like, okay. So they got cheese. I was like, yeah. Takes a bite.
dude,
just walked away. I was like, what the hell?
like, it was so fucked up towards the end of the season where like Matt and you would be making quesadillas at like 3 a.m. and like America and I are like, fuck, we have to go get up and like talk with them and whatever. So we'd go up and make enjoy the quesadillas, eat them, and then go back to bed, and you guys would be like, "Those bitches just ate our quesadillas."
That happened once when we have our date set up.
Because I'm like, "Babe, I don't trust them. Let's go socialize. Let's go do interact. You gotta eat."
He said, "Fuck it, let's eat." Your way of interacting is coming through, eating the quesadilla, and be like, "All right, babe, let's go back."
The salty ass quesadillas, I will add.
Oh, okay. Honestly, those
Hella
quesadillas.
paprika, that shit was fire.
Okay, can we talk about your fucking disgusting ass paprika flavored eggs? Because I would mooch off your eggs every morning, That shit tasted like nothing but paprika.
Okay, to be fair, they had no seasoning or spices or masalas that I would use in my house. I asked them, and they said
gotta
that's
win
a
HOH.
special
They said HOH.
item. I'm like,
And
what's
then,
so special
and then you
about
want
it?
HOH, and they're like, sorry, you gotta win.
Nah,
Invisible
buddy.
HOH.
Nah.
I asked for patriotic spices in the DR. They handed me a bucket.
They said what?
I said, give me your most red, white, and blue spices. They said, here you go, Corey.
What do you mean
Said-
a bucket?
Like of spices.
Yeah, the Laris.
They gave him condoms.
You said imagine.
The audacity of them trying to fucking pin the condoms on me in America.
Wait, in the jury house, though, do you remember? In the jury house, I walk.
No.
So I'm on the way there. I'm in the car. We're with Rico. He's like the manager of the whole thing, and he's like, "Oh, you want to be in a room with him, right? I'm assuming that you want a room with him." He's like talking to the people in the jury house. I'm on my way there,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, please get me in a room with Cam." And then I go,
That's so funny.
He's like, oh, that's funny. That's funny. So they put all my stuff in Corey's room before I get there. We finish filming. Filming's like the entire day. We go in, and who put a bunch of condoms in the room, babe?
It was Rico. It was one of the jury.
It
No.
was Rico, I think.
Not
There's like
pretending. It was Corey. Corey found the condoms. He was like, take it out of my
and
stipend
there's
for all I
condoms
care.
all over the desk.
Jag, if you played with me all season, you would know protection is not a worry of mine.
He said that is not.
Like, we can go into the details, but, you know, come on. I don't fuck with that. You know what I mean?
So we've talked about this, right? Because I go in, I see Corey, and then we're in between takes, and I'm like, hey, what's the alcohol situation? What's going on? He says, I got you, don't worry. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? We take a pee break. I go up to our bedroom. Every bedroom in the jury house has a bathroom, like attached to it. Nice. So I'm like in our bedroom. I drop my lip gloss because I'm like touching on my makeup. It's super hot outside. I drop my lip gloss. I look down. Underneath the sink, there's 4 Smirnoff ices lined up. I said, damn, I just got iced. So I get a Smirnoff ice. I chug it. I come out like tearing because we only had like 5 minutes, and I come out like teary-eyed. Corey's like, I said, I got you. Like, thanks.
So America gets drunk.
He's like, that's my stash, America.
We got like a certain amount every night or two, and I just stashed it because I'm like, I don't want to get drunk by myself. That's no fun.
Yeah.
And I told America, I was like, yo, like, I got some stuff for you. She comes out drunk. I don't even know it. And her first question, she goes, Corey, so what was up with you and Mimi? I'm like, what do you mean?
You're like, what?
It was because you have to
I
understand.
said, what was the writer's room about? How
like,
about you in blue? Like,
it was me, Blue, America, Cam, drinking wine in the hot tub. And like, it was wild.
That's a nightmare blunt rotation.
Literal, especially fucking like the night after.
Especially Cam being like, I don't want to talk game. And obviously me and Blue just got there.
Yeah.
Corey's down to talk game all the time. So we're just talking game nonstop. He gets up from the hot tub and walks out, like silent. And we're like, okay, you don't want to talk game? Don't talk game, whatever.
He's like, I gotta read some Colleen Hoover.
That's wait, I didn't know it was that awkward. But like, wasn't it just like you were in the like? Did Blue and Cam just hang out a lot, and you guys just?
And America and I were doing our own thing, which led to Cam and Blue doing their own thing. But like the Cam and Blue relationship, even to this day, is like it's weird. Like
yeah,
I couldn't tell you the dynamic right now, but like in the jury house, people like to pretend like they were a show band. It's like no, they weren't. It was just like they were hanging out the whole time.
yeah.
But like it was awkward. Like me and Cam in jury alone, it was fucking bad.
Because you guys just didn't talk.
It was.
No, they talked.
It was just him lying. Like it was him lying and him being very misogynistic towards America. And like I was like, bro, you can't win HOH anymore. Like I don't have any reason to.
Right.
Well, like he was literally like, I've been with girls like America before. It's bad news. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then like at that point, it was just okay. We're gonna coexist until more people come into the house. I was really happy America was there because I was like, bro, what the fuck would I do if it was Blue and Matt or like Blue and Surrey, you know, like
I get you.
I appreciate you, Jag.
Yeah, and that was my.
That's what this whole that's what this whole thing is about. This live is just thank you, Jag, for
Of course, you know what I mean.
blindsiding us and making me the worst I have ever felt in my entire fucking life, making me bawl, and then
To this day, we were gonna watch them yesterday, and America's like, I can't watch it. It hurts too bad. And I'm thinking, it's your fault, Jag.
My fault? No. Here's my thing. Cory, look, I never even voted to evict you.
Jag, let's be real.
oh, we've heard this shit over and over.
Can we be real for a second? Jag, you could have taken America and I to the Final Four and still won the game. You could have taken us to the Final Three. You still would have won everything, taken America to the end, and won the money.
That was my thing. I was like,
You weren't gonna vote for America?
like Siri and Felicia, because I can't win.
Actually,
shit.
no. I'm sorry. Part 2 of the final HOH, you took 2 fortnights. That's the one moment where you were vulnerable. Luckily, you were up against Bowie Jane.
Oh, bro, that HOH.
I don't want to hear it. They changed the comp names. It took you like 2 hours.
Cory, coming from the comp beast that you are, I'm convinced that you would have just kicked ass.
Jag, late game, it's all the mental comps. That's where I come in strong. You know what I mean?
And that's why I needed you out. That's why I couldn't have you in there. You know what I mean?
Cory goes in and starts saying, like, I'm going to be really good in the end game. Like,
Well, no,
what the fuck?
The reason was
I didn't know he was saying this shit.
it's because you and Matt, the whole fucking like back half of the game, were like, or at least Matt was like, yeah, damn, I feel like you guys are not pulling your weight. Like that was like the vibe of everything of like, oh, we need to carry you through the whole season. So I was like, look, I'll carry you guys through the end game. Hee hee ha ha smile. Meanwhile, the final 8 competitions are like a triathlon. It's like, all right, cool.
They're like, a swim.
Y'all should do a challenge. Has that call come? Yes, we all declined.
The challenge. I was like,
Me and Jared's rival season is coming up next, so.
That'll be good. It's actually going to be Suri and one of her other sons secretly.
Why?
how many sons does she have?
A couple.
3.
Yeah,
It's
3?
3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wasn't lying about that.
Well, who knows? Jared lied about having like 12 brothers.
No, that's for real.
Jared?
I asked him about that. I asked him about that. 'cause
I
was
thought
like,
he lied about that. I thought
No,
he
I was like, wait, so the 11 siblings? He's like, no, that's real. It's through his dad's side.
A lot of her half
Oh,
siblings.
that was actually real. I thought he was just making shit up.
No, I asked him that too because I was like, that's like the only conversation I ever had with him about his like siblings. So I was like, wait, was that a lie? He's like, no, it's true. I was like, oh, okay.
I should have known when he said his mom's was named Cherie. That was the one thing I was like, damn, I should have put that together.
Yeah.
Honestly, what pissed me off more than anything else the entire season is Blue not ratting it out. Because she ratted everything else out the entire
This is
season.
what I don't understand that. I just don't
What do you mean
get
you don't understand why? Because it's Sari, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna be able to like have this
Well,
route from Sari Fields, a
I don't think that's
Survivor
what Blue was
legend.
thinking.
I
I
think
get-
so. I think she genuinely like. Also, you saw the way she like would bow down to Jared,
Yeah.
and whenever he really
Maybe-
intimidated her into like thinking that she was, you know what I mean, like gaslighting her
Wait,
and like, feel bad about everything. I feel like that got in her head, and like
I could see that. Like maybe it's like if because of her relationship with Jared, she was like, "Oh, this is literally his mother." You know what I mean? Like I feel like I should.
be
If
good
she
with
if
his
she
mom.
spills the beans on that, then she's fucked. Like you know what I mean? She's like, which I don't know if she was like wanting a future or not wanting to pursue or whatever.
I'm sorry, I gotta read a comment. Blue had Suri misted, so she wanted to keep that jury vote.
No one ever talks about the blue mist.
I don't know. She missed it. That whoever that account was, because what the fuck are you?
Yeah, Blue was doing some good jury management the back half of the season. When her goodbye messages are like, Cory, you're a stupid bitch, I hate you. Like, your goodbye message, Jack, was so annoying. It was like, Cory, you're the best person I've ever met.
You're the smartest man.
Your IQ is off the charts.
Your dick is the biggest one I've ever seen.
And it was still
Like,
the best goodbye message because Matt was like, hee hee ha ha. Suri was like, I wish I was doing stuff during Superhero Training Academy. And then Blue was like, Cory 7, me 9. Like,
Oh yeah.
I still don't know what the fuck she was talking about. What is this arbitrary scoring system Blue has set up for me versus her?
I actually don't know. I was wondering that in her DR. I was like, I don't know what this is.
My theory is I beat her in Soulmates. She beat me in Odd Couples. She evicted me. That's 2-1.
I guess, but it wasn't.
But that's
HOH.
really specific. You know, that's a
Yeah.
weird
That is.
line of logic.
Did you?
It's the same way when Izzy was getting evicted. She's like, and she found out 30 minutes before the vote, and Blue comes up and she's like, I gladly vote to evict Izzy. And we're like, she had no idea.
No, like she wasn't glad.
She's like,
Maybe she was
vote
at that point, but
Izzy.
yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe she was glad, but also that was just like her in DRs and stuff.
Well, it's honestly interesting because the first half of the season, I feel like I think Blue is one of the
Her
better
DRs was good, yeah.
characters on the show. She's a very good speaker and like knows how to convey her emotions.
Yeah.
And in the second half, and she talked to me and Jury about it, where she was basically saying like, I knew I couldn't win the game at that point, so I was trying to just do what I could to make good TV. And it's like, first of all, you could still win the game. Like, Blue still had a lot of winning outcomes. Obviously, she didn't because you're a superhuman athlete, but like we didn't know that at the time. But there's like a very clear cutoff point of like the way she does DRs changes drastically. You know what I mean?
I get. At what point do you think it changed?
I think it's basically after
Cam.
like Cam goes.
After Cam goes. Did you notice? Like she ramps it up to like 100 with the kitty purr shit. And I was like, that's
she was
when.
doing that, but I feel like she was kind of doing that a lot. Like my assumption is that like she
you've
was
been
doing that.
binging shit. I think you've been watching it more spaced out, but like we've been watching this the last like 2 weeks only.
That she was just like, fuck it, like let's just. But what I would think is that like maybe that's just production, just like showing that shit because they're like, all right, fuck it. Like maybe they didn't see a path forward for her, so they're just showing.
I think the main thing I could say about production is like, I feel like they give the corniest version whenever they could.
Yeah.
So like I would give a lot of like normal versions, and then the most cartoony one is the one that makes the show. Yeah. So I imagine Blue gave a lot of versions that were less corny.
Yeah.
But also, babe, they weren't. I don't think everybody was giving versions. Like Cory would come out of the DR and he'd be like, "Oh, I gave them 7 different versions for this question," and I'm like, I didn't do that. I would go in and ramble and just like talk straight through, and whatever they could cut, they would cut. Sometimes they'd call me in and I would say like specific bites for them, but like other than that, like I wasn't thinking like, oh, let me say it this way. Oh, now let me say it like this or like this. Like, you know, you're more of a public speaker in that way, babe, where you're like thinking like that because you're like, oh, I said it like this, and then I made this joke, and then
I had a lot of fun in the DR. I was always trying to do some shit. Like, Jag, were you like fixated on giving them sound bites, or were you just like answering the questions?
No, I was answering the questions.
Yeah.
My thing was like it's kind of more similar to America's. I mean, it would be like they would ask me a question and I would just like share the whole like, okay, well, these are the different things I'm thinking through, and I could see this happening or this or that, and I would just like go through all of it, and then they would just ask me like, okay, can you just say that and like, can you summarize this or say whatever? You know what I mean? Like I was not trying to give them like sound bites or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like I'm just such a fan of the show where like I could kind of envision, like when they're they're talking to me, I'm kind of like envisioning the segment they're making. So I'm trying to give them something to use, not just so like they would be happy with me. I didn't give a shit about that, but like if it's going to be on the show, I want it to be a certain thing. You know, like I want to give my good DR about it.
Yeah.
But I think like Cam is someone you could tell obviously was like ridiculously intentional about like, oh, this is going on the show, even if I have no idea what's happening in the house. Like, remember him standing on the center console, whatever, clapping after the Felicia fight with us? Like, there was so many actions that were so clearly motivated by being on the TV show. Which obviously he got 50K out of it, so like, you know, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like I got more comfortable as the show went on. Like, it becomes easier and easier to do them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I mean, at first it was just like more awkward, and like, yeah, you just get more used to it. Like as you get to know the people in the DR too.
Sorry, I have one more
They're
live
trolling
comment.
Dave. It's the same account.
It's the same. Oh, I got manipulated by the chat. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'll let it slip though.
Wait, what happened?
There was a comment that said Blue's only flaw was being a cerebral player amongst an emotional cast, and America
joking.
enlightened me. Yeah, this
They're
is a
trolling Dave.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. After 3 glasses of wine, everything seems legit.
You had 3 guys when you're like, wait a fucking second, who said that?
Jack,
He's like, wait, you got another hour? Because let's.
Jack, so you're telling me you're dead sober right now doing this conversation?
Dead sober.
That's fucked up.
Well, I didn't know you had 3 glasses of wine beforehand.
No, 2 beforehand, 3 during the call.
You said, oh yeah.
We can't talk to you sober.
Jack, we're gonna let you go soon. We have a cameo due in like 8 minutes.
Jag, it's 4 a.m.
It's 4 a.m. there?
I have class, Jack. I have class tomorrow.
Bro, why are you up? Do your homework. Go to sleep, buddy.
No way you told me to do my homework. Will you ever stop being condescending?
Hey, will I ever stop? The answer is no.
Everyone called me arrogant the entire season. Meanwhile, all my DRs are like, if Jag targets me, he's smart. If he doesn't, he's stupid. And then you did it, and I'm like, he's stupid. And then you did, and I'm like, he's smart. That's pretty consistent. I don't know, from my perspective.
That's consistent.
Drinking on a school night, Corey, this isn't you. It's online class.
It was a weekend when we started. It was Sunday.
I like that. That's true.
Chris's team.
Chris's tea? Question mark?
Chris's tea?
Okay, well,
Anyways,
yeah, it's 4 a.m.
Jack, we're gonna let you go, but
I've
we'll
had
see you
enough
in
of
New York.
this. Yeah,
Friends.
I don't want to see you until New York. Let's make that very
That's
clear.
the plan. I'm glad we got to figure out
I'm not opening up
the
TikTok
outfit.
until Wednesday because I have a feeling you'll be on.
What'd you say?
I'm not opening up TikTok until Wednesday because I have a feeling you'll be on here. That's bad.
Oh, buddy. I'll see you on here.
Well, I don't even know if this is Jag because this ain't your account.
Oh, buddy, this is Nova. This isn't me.
I went on to Jag's account and you weren't live, and I was like, "Who is this imposter?"
Here I am. You know how it is. This is the grind. I'm on the clock right now. You know what I'm saying?
Put it up.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what time it is.
Yeah.
It's that shit.
It's shot o'clock.
That shit's so crazy. So Jag took Matt to the end, thinking he would lose. Meanwhile, Matt would have taken Jag to the end, thinking he would win, and both of them were wrong.
No, I mean,
Maybe Matt should have been an unreliable.
Honestly,
should have been. Matt should have been.
it was so funny. Like when we formed the Unreliables, and like Jag's like, "I was evicted unanimously." America's like, "I keep getting ratted out by everyone," and I'm like, "I lost the night one comp."
That's true.
We're all unreliable, huh?
Look, you just give off unreliable energy. You know what I mean?
I eventually I became very unreliable. It took a couple weeks, but I got there.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, Jag, we're gonna go because we could talk
Alright.
for 2 hours.
Because I know exactly what time it is, and it's 4 a.m. for you is what it is.
3:54 to be exact.
Bitch. Now I gotta do a cameo. Can you believe it? I look high right now. I'm not. Like, I'm just so tired.
Me too.
They're about to get the cameo of a lifetime.
It's true.
That's hella funny. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all
Okay, buddy.
Bye, y'all.
in New York.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, damn. I'm still. Oh, shit. I cannot believe it was 4 a.m. for them. 4 a.m., y'all. Also, I saw people asking me about what the fuck is Nova. This is our the reason I'm live on this, not on my other account. This is the TikTok live and shop agency that my brother and I launched. So we just like support creators that want to live stream on TikTok and want to like work with brands through TikTok shop. But yeah, So we go live on this a lot more. So I'll be going live like even when we go out to New York. So I'll be seeing Cory in America there. I'll be live through this. So drop a follow if y'all want to hop into those lives. And it'll be a lot of people from my cast actually, as well as people from other casts. But yeah, I'll be going live then, and it'll be fun. So come through and hang out. Thanks everyone for hanging out too. That was. I know it's hella late for people. Oh, damn! Everyone's dropping follows. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Shout out y'all. All right. Jag, am I T? You're absolutely T. Love your shirt. Thank you. Hey, we hit 800. Let's go. 815 followers. Once we hit a K, we can get some subscribers and emotes. Thanks for the follows. Luna,
that
Teddy,
nice
thank
surprise.
you.
I was gonna go to bed too.
Tommy, thank you. David, thank you. What's up, Booster? Good night, Jen. Oh my gosh, it's so late for some of y'all. Well, yeah, you were literally gonna just go to sleep.
I know, I was about to go to sleep and then I heard them and I was like, wait, that's crazy.
Well, because they like just popped in and I was like,
But it's
funny.
just, you guys are just funny. That's why, like, I think, like, the live feeders were sad
Oh,
that
make
there's
it
no
edit.
unreliable segment because you guys are just funny together.
I mean, it makes sense that they didn't have an unreliable segment. Like, we were never actually working together. You know what I mean?
But it would have been just funny to have.
I mean, okay, we were working together, but like, it was never a actual. Like, at no point in the DR did I go there and was like, hey, these are the two people that I'm trying to go, like, to the end with or anything. Good night, Kal-El. Good night, y'all. Good night, good night. I fought a shark. That's what happened to my arm. I was fighting a shark and then, give it a good old tussle and
When the
injured
actual
myself.
cast
Thank you,
reveal
Jen.
happens, we'll be live on this account.
Yeah, we'll go live on this when the actual cast reveal happens as well.
So make sure you guys drop a follow.
Yeah, drop a follow. We'll go live like tomorrow as well. I think that's when the cast reveal, the official one's gonna happen. So drop a follow for that, and then we'll be live at New York as well. So I'm hyped for. Chris, your T. I got you. Wait, what happened to your arm? Sash, I went surfing with my brother and saw something in the water. Jumped in and it was a shark. So I put that sucker in a chokehold, gave it a little punch, but suffered a little injury on my hand. And here we are. But if you think my hand looks bad, you should see the shark. A shark? Did he invest? What was he asking in royalties? He was asking for the whole company. You know what I'm saying? He said he wants like 80% equity. Like, buddy, I'm not going to give you a majority. I'm not going to give you a majority. Thank you for saying my name right. Of course. Thanks for being here and hanging out. You said, okay, buddy. You're saying because that's what my hand looks like. Damn, that's funny. What's up, Vicky Vic? Nah, it's broken, fam. Poor shark. That's what I'm saying. That shark is not going to be messing with any humans anytime soon. Yeah, I feel bad for the shark.
Damn, the cast, so the first names of the cast got leaked and people are just guessing.
Yeah.
One of the people, Cam.
Cam?
Cam and Jackson Cam. Because you follow Cam, Riley follows Cam and Jackson.
Oh, that's
Cam.
so funny. Like one of our mutual, it's like our mutual friend, like a friend of ours that lives here in
So
LA.
people have been
People think
asking
it's
in
him.
the chat if it's him. And he's like one of the like strong contenders for being on.
That's so
26 as a
funny.
Cameron.
One of our friends. He's not talking about Cam like Cameron Harden
Cameron
from our
Coffey.
season. He's talking about Cameron Coffey. Cam Coffey, yeah. Damn, how did someone already say
people
that
know,
in the
bro,
chat?
It's all over Twitter.
Cam Coffey?
He's one of the people that's benefiting. He's like one of the top
That's so
contenders.
funny.
Yeah. And people are like, no, we sniped that. We got it. We got it. They're like, Jack follows this guy.
It's because Aaron from casting follows him too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, what if it is Cam? Think about it. Think about it.
We didn't
I
go
haven't
out
s-
with them 2 days ago,
Haven't seen him.
but I feel like we wouldn't know.
Haven't seen him. Haven't seen him. Dude, I want one of my friends to be on to Big Brother, like get on to Big Brother. I think that'd be so fun.
That ass would. Yeah.
I mean, that happened for you,
Perhaps
but
with
that would probably
family.
be just like stressful too. I would. Here's my thing: is like with a family member. I mean, I would love that. Obviously, or like a really close friend, I would love that. But I feel like that would also be so stressful.
Yeah,
Whereas if it's just like
it is.
just a friend, like not my closest friend ever, but just a friend or someone I know that I can really like, I can root for them without being like it being so stressful. It's an 8-hour live. Might as well stay on for the other 16.
Hi,
at this
guys.
point. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I know some people were like, "Yo, why aren't you hopping in saying hi?" I was just letting the
Honestly, my
unreliable
box
do
was
their
so
thing.
small.
What's up,
You wouldn't be able to
Sash?
see him.
Is that right? Did I say that right?
My sister wants to join Big Brother. How did you join? I applied online. I submitted a video. So like, submit one next season. Submit a video, or tell your sister to submit a video, and like, rest is history. You did say it right.
Nice. Also, thank you to everyone that's following and liking the live and everything too. We appreciate y'all.
And
I know he missed a lot of the
Kendra,
comments.
I am.
but
We are sick. Yeah. Yeah, I missed a ton of the comments. So
But we will be going live from this account when the actual cast reveal happens, and then we'll be going live on this account in New York too for the premiere, and then
also throughout the season.
Yep.
I think it'd be fun like throughout the season to kind of like what we did right now, like Cory in America, we were live with them, but like to go live with people either from my
Rachel
cast or
Riley,
other Big Brother
yeah.
players or just other people just to chat about the season, like people that are watching as well. Thank you, Jen.
so cute.
So handsome. Thanks, Kendra. Y'all better watch Wicked when it comes out. Don't play.
Yeah, this was such a fun live. Just me. I was
This was
gonna go
fun,
to bed,
Mason.
y'all. I was going. Y'all knew this like 2 hours ago. I was about to go to bed, and then it's just fun watching these three interact. So
Bro's gonna go to bed at 8 p.m.
I know it's 2 a.m., bro.
Damn!
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Damn, it's late.
When is the cast reveal? Best guess
Tomorrow.
sometime today. Well, tomorrow.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah, on Monday. Hopefully not Tuesday, because that's like gives us no time. That gives like no one any time, because like Rap does like their draft too and stuff. It's got to be today. It's gonna be Monday. It's gotta.
Fun live, tragic Monday for work. Oh, you're gonna have to like take a extremely long bathroom break and just nap.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the strat there. That's the mastermind strat there.
No, that's facts.
That's insane.
facts. We got like 250 followers today.
I know.
And we're at
Today,
like
I mean, we
92K
went live
likes.
a lot
Appreciate you
today.
guys. Thank you guys, everyone. If you don't follow this account, make sure you guys do. This
Well,
is
yeah,
like
drop a
how-
follow. That'll help us. Like, if we get to 1,000 followers, then we can have like emotes and like fun things that we can do with this account. So drop a follow if you haven't yet, and yeah, we appreciate y'all. And we'll be going live. Yeah, we'll be going live the rest of this week as well, even when we're out in New York and just like rest of the season, like just in general. Thank you for the
Sash,
follow,
thank you for the
Sash.
follow.
Thank you, Aylin.
Star
Appreciate
Star
you.
Amen.
Star.
Star Amen. Appreciate you guys.
But I know it's late, so I'm gonna get some water. as well.
Oh, now it's my turn. It's 4 a.m. here. Have enjoyed tonight's live. Oh, that's good. That's good. Shar, get some sleep, y'all. Get some sleep. That's good. Thank you for the rose. 5 a.m. Y'all, that's crazy. And it's a Monday tomorrow. So that's insane that it's like, oh my God. What's up, Trey? Oh, this is going to go for 24 hours. No, it's definitely not going to go for 24 hours. This is
At
not.
this point,
No, that's wild. Are you Jags? I am Jags.
they managed to get both of us wrong.
Yeah, they said both our names in that. Asif said, "Thank you for helping me hook up my printer, bro." Of course, man. Of course, anytime. Whenever you need your printer hooked up, we got you. It's only for us because we're in LA. It's 2 a.m. here, so not as bad as it is for everyone else. I thought you were in another agency. We were. We left that agency and we started our own agency. So thank you guys so much. Came to. Thank you guys so much for following and for the love and support. Thanks for liking the live too, y'all. Jag took a little. Oh, there's Jags. Yeah.
You can make your own agency? Yeah. Well, I mean, we were able to we're in like an incubation program with TikTok. So it's been a long time coming, like us trying to create our own agency. So it's not just like we just made one.
Oh wait, let me pin that
Um,
comment.
What comment? Oh, Aylin, you said, did Jag apply? Thank you for the follow, Ocean Girl. Did Jag apply to BB multiple times or just one time and then got it? So it was my second time, technically. The first time I did it, it was like pretty late into the process. And so it was like not
It was
that
like
much thought.
end of January or something.
No, the first time I did it was pretty
February or something.
late in the process. But it was just sort of like, whatever. I submitted it, didn't hear back. But this past year was the first time I actually was intentional about my video. I was like, okay, what do I want to share here in this video? Thank you for the follow, Divya. What do I want to share in this video? And so it was my first time I actually put thought into it. I was like, all right, this would be cool if I actually got to go on. And yeah, and then was lucky enough that I got a call back and everything. And yeah. Gonna head out. Thanks for this. I'll definitely be back tomorrow. All right, Mason. We'll catch you tomorrow. Appreciate you. What kind of agency? Jagger's so close to that. The agency it's a TikTok live and TikTok shop agency. So we support streamers that want to live stream on TikTok, and then we also help creators that want to work with brands through TikTok shop. So those are the two aspects of the agency. But yeah, it's been exciting. We launched it last month, and it's been a lot of time, but just pretty dope as well. Your last name is actually Jags? No way. That's so fun. That's a good last name, is what I'll say.
Yeah, we're ranked too still.
Favorite BB season? Other than 25, just because I was there, I like 16 and 20 a lot. Currently watching BB 14, pretty good so far. Yeah, I mean, 10 and 14, people always say are their favorites or are really good. Like Dan Giesling seasons. Yo, yes, 20 was great. 20 was a good season. I loved it.
Damn, people are doing research trying to figure out who all these first name leaks are. That's wild.
Well, I feel like with
bro,
with occupations that they released and now names, you maybe could match a couple people.
When did they release occupations?
I feel like there was something about they didn't release occupations, but there was something about these are potentially some occupations that it could be. Someone posted it and then took it down right after. But yeah, guys, I'm also really tired. Your season was the first BB season I've ever watched. TBH. No way. How was it?
There's a clip of your guys' live on Twitter. I think it's just you guys.
Oh, us doing this.
Yeah.
That's funny. How'd you like it? My favorite and first season I watched was 16. That is also my first season I ever watched and my one of my favorites. Obviously, like BB 25 is my favorite, but that's because I was on there. I don't know if as a viewer it would be my favorite or not, but like I was on there, so it's my favorite. I was in a chokehold. Dude, I get that. I love Big Brother. What's up, Jordan? I was happy to see you win. You really did so amazing. A lot of the cast was amazing. I thought the casting was awesome. I think they did a really great job. And also, thank you. I appreciate you a lot. Your season was so good. Thanks. First thing you did with the prize money, probably buy Taco Bell or like milk. Or honestly, yeah.
What was the first thing we ate once we came out?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, yeah.
Or Chipotle, I don't remember. Milk?
One or the other.
Oh, I love milk. I love milk. Like, this has milk in it. It's not even a water bottle. It's literally just milk. Dora, you've been watching every season from the very beginning. Whole or 2%? Whole milk. Whole milk is better. It's literally just a scale. Whole milk is the best, then 2%, then 1% doesn't even count as milk.
That's just water.
Every
bro.
season, I haven't seen every season. I've seen like 16 onward, and I've never even watched live feeds. Like this year will be the first time I'm, watching clips and keeping up with what's going on like through live feeds in any way. But yeah, you're a whole milk girly too. Just had to make sure. Let's go. The whole milk gang unite. You think you'll be into it? I know I'll be into it. I love Big Brother already. And now having been in, like, you know what I mean? Like, being in the house, having that experience, like, I know I'm going to love it.
It's crazy. 822.
Live feeds can be hilarious. I bet.
I think I'll end up
First
doing
time I
the
watched live feeds was your season.
BB Twitter.
That's fun.
Like
Sorry,
the
man. For
hashtag.
what, Michael? Okay, out of people that are here, who here is like a live feeder versus
Casual. You can ask in a
Not.
poll.
yeah,
Let's do this.
live feeds or no?
Okay, so live feeds, do a smiley face, sad face if you don't watch live
Right.
feeds. So here's your poll.
Yeah, smiley face if you do watch live feeds. I just wonder like how common are live feeds?
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, like I would be saying a sad face because like I just watch episodes.
We got more live feeders in here. Smiley face for live feed, sad
More
face
TikTok
for
clips and
casuals.
Twitter clips. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like that's sort of the balance that I'll be in. Like
Yep, that's what that's what I'm gonna end up doing.
clips and
Honestly,
stuff. You love the live feeds. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna probably end up doing that.
You do both,
BB
Nesma.
Twitter.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never like got into it that much. Or not even got into it. I never even thought about
that
it.
we did. I remember the one time that we did. They were just like cooking food.
Yeah,
And we, like,
they were
looked
literally
and we're
walking
like,
around and we're like, why are we gonna just stare at this? Like, I feel like they're gonna summarize everything that happens on that episode anyway.
And boy, were we wrong.
You know what I mean?
Like watching the live feeds this past season, realizing how much more gameplay goes into it, and how much this episode.
Yeah, but to be fair, I bet like That's why, like, I think watching clips is like where I'm gonna
Yeah.
is the middle ground because,
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna. I know I was in the house. I know, like, a lot of it. For people that watch live feeds too, it wasn't always game time. Sometimes we're just like sitting around. There's
Yeah.
not much
But,
happening.
I mean, yeah.
And it's just boring. Like,
But that was like more towards the end of the season. Beginning of the season, I feel like it was a lot.
every time we're joining y'all, we'd be sleeping or cooking. Yeah, like I feel like that would not be a. It can be boring. You're right. Yeah. Whereas like clips or if something's popping off, then I might hop onto the live feed to see what's happening. But yeah.
Also, everyone in here, don't forget to drop us a follow. Appreciate y'all.
At the end, no one is left. Yeah, I could see it getting like very boring by the end. And just the game itself, like at the very beginning, there's so many people, there's so much game being played. By the end, it's just like there's a few people. You know what I mean? Like there's less chess pieces to move around. Thank you for the follow, Michael.
Michael, thanks for the follow.
How's it going with Nova? How'd y'all come up with the name? Nova is going well. So the name, so Nova means new star. So we thought that was a cool way because like we're an agency, we're supporting like these new creators that want to like live stream on the app, that want to work with brands through TikTok and all of that. So like we're supporting them in their journey. So we thought it was a cool name, and yeah, and it's going great. We have a lot of creators that are signed on with us. So Cory in America, we were just live with them. They're signed on with us as well as like other people like from my cast, from other shows, from not on any shows, and just other backgrounds, other creators. So it's been pretty awesome. But yeah, so this is like our Nova agency account. So we've been going live through this a lot more. Like I'm like going live through this more than my like Jag Baines account. That's why I'm saying like drop a follow because this is where I'm going live. Like I love to have y'all in here and like it's a vibe. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, if anyone has questions about it, by the way, in terms of like you want to start live streaming or that's something that you're curious about or you know someone, just drop us a follow and DM us.
Or just if you want to hang out when we go live too. Do some fun stuff on the lives.
Yeah, and if you guys are curious, whatever, hit us up as well. But I'm hella tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired, so I'm about to go to sleep. But thanks everyone for hanging out today. Have a good night's rest or a nap if it's gonna be very
We'll
short.
see you tomorrow when the
Catch you
cast
tomorrow.
gets released.
All right. Take care, y'all.